Hi, so today I'm going to show you how to solve a system of three variables with three equations using the Crammer rule and using a Texas Instrument calculator. For that, I have this exercise. I'm going to write four different matrices so I can solve this exercise. My first matrix, I'm going to name that matrix A, is going to be my matrix of the system. And in this matrix, we are just using the coefficients of the variables. So in this case, it's 1, -1, -2. Again, those are the coefficients of the variables, just the coefficients of the variable for this one. On the second row is the coefficients of the second equation, 2, 1. And on the last variable, on the last row, sorry, is going to be the coefficient of that last equation. I have my first matrix. Okay, just for helping me later, I'm just going to mark this as X, Y, and Z. Okay, my second matrix is the one that I'm going to use to solve X. So because I'm using that to solve for X, that means that I'm going to change. I'm going to substitute the values of the result of the equation, these that I'm marking on purple, for the column where I have the coefficients of the X values. So in this case, I'm going to write the first column is going to be 4, 1, 11, and then my rest of the matrix is going to be the same as matrix A. So I have my B matrix. Now my C matrix, I'm going to use, again, I'm going to use that one to solve Y. So I'm changing the Y values for the result of the equations. So my X values are going to stay the same, and now I'm going to change my Y values. As you can see, I just changed the Y values. For D, I'm solving for Z. So now I'm going to change the Z values, just the C value, because I'm using this one to solve for C. So in this case, I'm going to change 4, 1, 11. So now that I have my four matrices, I'm going to go to my calculator. Okay, from there, again, I'm going to start with matrix A. I'm going to go on my main screen. Second matrix is just in top of the X to the -1. And there I'm going to move to the right, and I'm going to go to Edit menu and press Enter on A. It's asking me for the dimension of this matrix. This is a square matrix because this has the same numbers of rows as its columns. So I'm going to write 3 by 3. Okay, and I'm just going to write this information. So 1, -1. Keep in mind two things. First one, when you press Enter, it's moving you to the right instead of up, down. So keep in mind that. You can also use the arrow to go down if you prefer to write the column first and then each column. Okay. So the other thing that you need to keep in mind is that when you're using the negative, you're using this sign down here, because if you use the subtraction key, it's going to give you an error. So you need to use this one right here. So -1, 2, 1, and again from here, -1, 1, and 3. So I have my first matrix, matrix A. I'm going to do exactly the same. I'm going to go to the main menu, second matrix, right, and I'm going to just press the key 2 so I can write on matrix B. So this is a 3 by 3, and I'm going to write that one 4, -1, -2, 1, 2, 1. That one right here, I just checked that one right there. Okay, it should be fine. Okay, so I'm down here. So 11, 1, and -3. Before I continue, I'm going to check this matrix, because then it's going to change everything. So then I changed the first column for the results as 4, 1, 11, -1, 2, 1, -3, 1, -2, -1, -3. And here I have it right. Okay. So now, for writing C, I don't have to go to the main menu. I'm just going to go second matrix. Again, moving to the right, and I'm going to just move the arrow down or just press number 3. Okay, again, this is a 3 by 3, and I'm going to write 1, negative 1, 4 again. So 4, negative 2, negative 1, 1, 1, negative 1, 11, negative 3. And the last one, I'm going to write the D. So again, second matrix to the right, and I'm going to press 4. It's a 3 by 3. So I'm going to write that one. 1, negative 1, 4, negative 1, 2, 1, negative 1, 1, and 11. Okay, so now I'm going to go to my main menu. So I'm pressing second, quit. I'm going to go to the main menu, to the main screen, sorry, to the main screen. Okay, before I do that, I want to explain you something else. For each square matrix, there's a number that belongs to that matrix, and it's called the determinant of the matrix. Okay, we can find it by hand, algebraically, or we can just use a calculator. Okay, so when I'm working to find x, I'm going to divide the determinant of matrix B, right? And I'm writing it like this because on your calculator you're going to have it like that, but the right way of writing determinant is like we're going to use those two bars, just similar to the absolute value, but that does not mean absolute value. So for finding x, I'm going to divide the determinant of B divided by the determinant of the matrix of the system. So in this case it's A. So this is the same as A. How I'm going to find that? So I'm going to go back to my calculator. I'm going to press second matrix, and right here you see that you have a math menu. So I'm going to move right, and on the first one it says determinant. So I'm going to press there. I want to find the determinant of B first. So I'm going to go again second matrix. I'm going to go to B, and I'm going to select it. And I'm going to close the parentheses. The parentheses is very important to close. Now I'm going to press division. Again, second matrix. I'm going to move to the right, determinant, and I'm going to find second matrix to find the determinant of A. And I'm going to press enter. So that means that the x value on this equation, on this system of equation, is 0. Now to find the y value, I told you earlier that I'm going to use C to find the y value. So I'm going to divide the determinant of C divided by the determinant of A. Right? I'm going to show you again how to find that same exercise, but instead of using B, we're going to use C. So again, second matrix, right, to math, determinant, second matrix. I'm finding C first, so I'm going to press 3 here, and I'm going to close the parenthesis. Division, second matrix, right, determinant. Again, I'm using A, so second matrix, A, and close the parenthesis, and press enter. This is negative 10, but let me check something because I wasn't supposed to get a negative 10. So I'm going to go back to my matrix A, and let's check that we have everything that it should be. And I see my mistake. So you can see, let's press enter, enter. And on that last one, it should be negative 3 instead of positive 3. Okay, so now when we quit, I want to repeat that same exercise right there. So I'm gonna press second, enter, and just press enter. And now that's the exercise, that's the solution that we should get. So it's a 2 right there. Okay. Now I want to repeat that same exercise. So for C, I'm going to divide the determinant of D divided. I'm going to write that again because that seems like determinant of D divided by the determinant of A. So I'm going to repeat this very similar. The only thing that I'm changing is that C. So instead of me writing everything again, going second matrix and so on, I'm going to press again second, enter, and now I'm going to move to the right until C to change that C to a D. So I'm going to press 4, and I'm going to press enter. So that means that C equals -3. So my solution on this system is 0, 2, -3. Okay, so that's all that we need to that exercise using your calculator.